thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and this is the project we're making today. It is a tissue holder, and it stands just like that. Isn't it so cute? Okay, so let me show you the supplies. We're using Mint Macaron and the Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper, and the stamp set is Catch You Later, okay? So the way we made the opening for the tissue right here is using the Beautiful Shapes die. So we'll do that in just a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp first. I'm going to use my Stamparatus grid paper. I'm using Memento ink. Let's set that there. And then we're going to stamp the greeting. This circle, this one's from the Layering Circles. This one is actually from the Beautiful Shapes. So we're using the Beautiful Shapes 2 times on this project. It's a little crooked. Let me stamp it again. Much better. Okay, now we're going to color, and we're using Mint Macaron and Balmy Blue. I'm going to start with the dark Balmy Blue, and I'm just going to go around the edges just like we did when we colored with our crayons. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with the light and finish it. Okay, I'm going to use the dark Mint Macaron and do the same thing. I'm just going to outline the bird. What is this, a kiwi? Is it a kiwi or a quail? And then the light. I guess it depends on where you live, right? Okay, there's that part. So we're done with our coloring. Let's cut our Designer Series paper. This paper is the Abstract Beauty. It already comes a 4x6. So on the 4-inch side, no cutting required. So we're going to cut the first one to measure 4x4. So that's our first piece. And then the next one needs to measure 4x3/4. So I'm going to cut 3/4. That's our next piece. And then we're going to take our second sheet and we're going to cut it to measure 2 1/4. This we can save for a future project. So these are the 3 pieces that we need for our box. Okay, so this is what we're going to use for our tissue holder box. And this measures 4 1/4 by 11. And we're going to score it at 4 1/2, 7, 8, and 10 1/2. I had to think about that for a second. Fold on the score lines, burnish with your bone folder. I have made this project before, quite a while ago, but we have needed lots of tissues lately for multitude of reasons. One also being that seasonal allergies are crazy right now. Yeah, I don't know why they're so bad already. Okay, so we're going to place our adhesive right here on this part. And let me think about this. Actually, we're going to place it, but we're not going to seal it yet because we've got to cut the hole for our tissues. So I'm just going to place this here and then set it aside for a minute. Or not set it aside, but go ahead and determine where we want. It's easier to just go ahead and add our designer series paper and then cut it once. So I'm just going to flip this over, add my liquid glue. Okay, I got confused for a second. What am I doing? See, that's why we put our tear and tape there, right? Okay, now I know what I'm doing. So, come on, glue. I've been stamping a lot this week, so I can tell I'm about to have to get a new liquid glue. Okay, so give this a second to dry. And while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and add this circle to the macaron circle. Scallop circle. If you want to add a little shine, you can take your Wink of Stella and brush that on. Okay, now, this is going to go up here. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's slide that into place. It's a little crooked, but it'll be okay. And then the final piece is going to go right here. So like I said, we're going to be cutting the hole for our tissue paper, tissue. You know what I mean. We're going to punch a hole and that tissue is going to lift right out of there. So we're going to use the Beautiful Shapes dies. And I don't want this to shift because I really do want it right smack dab in the center. So I'm going to use a little bit of tape, and I know I've been using purple tape, but we haven't been able to get it, so I found a new source. It's called drafting tape, and I can give y'all the link to it, and it works pretty awesome. So I'm just going to place this right where I want it, put the masking tape down, and then I'm going to get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, so here we go. We have a 1, 2, and a 3. And I want to open this up and flatten it out. You don't want it to be crooked or add any bulk to it. And so we're just going to roll it through. Okay, so very gently lift up on that masking tape. And there is the hole for our tissue. Now we can peel back or peel off the backing to the tear and tape and just fold that over just like that. And then I've got some tissues here, so we're going to open that up and slide that right in there. Okay, so now we're going to add this right about there, and I'm just going to use liquid glue. You could pop it up if you want to, but I'm going to pop up the greeting, so I figure you don't want to have to pop up both of them. That would be too much popping up. 10 inches of soft succulent ribbon. Okay, let's see. Even though we're using mint macaron cardstock, the soft succulent ribbon looks really good with it. I'm going to use a glue dot to add it. Just right up here. And then we want to add our embellishments and our greeting. So we're going to add the greeting with a Stampin' Dimensional. Just right in the middle. Okay. And now our embellishments. This time, which color am I using? I think this color. These are just so beautiful. I love them. For a long time, blue used to be my favorite color. And then light pink and white. Okay, so it sets up just like that. Yeah, nice to look at, right? Okay, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell to get notifications. Thanks so much. Have a great day.